back to the story. It's been almost a year since I've updated this fucking saga, and I intended to do this kind of like Top 10 Things I Hate in WoW, but it kind of drifted off. So let's continue, shall we? For the record, I'm not playing WoW anymore. I haven't played since December. Leave me alone. I'm filming this on a private server. It's not that hard. So this is the 30 to 40 saga of this little story, and this is basically when I did nothing but grind mobs in Hillsbrad. Even when I was level, I think, yeah. Because all I wanted was a mount. This is about the time when I was fucking dead set on getting a mount. I saw people riding around in them, and I was like, oh my god, this would be so easy if I could just have one of those things. And like, I was a paladin, right? So I didn't need to pay for it, and I was like, oh, I'm terrible at keeping money in games, so this is perfect for me. I didn't even see this when I started playing. So this is actually about the time when the Hammerman, who I've mentioned a few times, and that has actually been in one of my videos since I started this whole thing. This is when he basically decided that he didn't want to be in a guild filled with a bunch of little, I guess, noobs and a bunch of, low-level characters. He wanted to get into raiding, because this is pre-Burning Crusade. This is when raiding was like the biggest fucking deal ever. I mean, it is not more nowadays, but like back then, it was like if you raided back then, you were seen as like god of a server, because it was so rare back then to find an actual good raiding guild who it was hard to see a ton of people wearing like Lawbringer back in the day, and apparently Hammer got those on his paladin, so his rating was obviously successful. And Dando and I tried our damnedest to try and keep him in the guild, and we were like, don't go, if you fucking leave, we're gonna kill ourselves and all this stuff. And this entire time I was like grinding mobs. I didn't do, I did maybe 4 quests in this time. Maybe not even that, maybe 2. I know I did at least one. It was that Murloc quest, the Tide Hunters. Yeah. Actually, me and Driz did that. I remember, he and I were doing that quest at like mid-20s, and those mobs like level 30 to 32, so they were red to us. We had this clever little strategy. We got Driz to pull one, then I tried to stun one just in the range of the guards of the South Shore, so the guards would run out while we ran away with that thing stunned. We hit it once, of course, and then the guard killed it, and we got the experience in the heads and all that stuff. So it was clever, but it wasted a lot of time. We should have just leveled up quickly and then did it when we were at the right level, but we didn't, because we made life hard on ourselves, especially in that fucking game. There's a link on the side of this video that shows my guild history, which also pretty much shows my level history, like when I hit such and such level. So if you click on the link on the side, you'll see my character and his leveling history. And you'll see that it is indeed frozen at, 74, and he's ungilded, and it last registered December 6, 2008. So it's been quite a while since I fucking touched that game, and it was boring last time I did. God, Lich King sucks. Lich King ruined an already ruined game. They really should have kept it pre-Burning Crusade forever, and now it's fucked. So, as you can see, I got about 12 levels in 10 days, and back then it was so much harder to level up, because back then I think I played about maybe 7 to 10 hours a day, because that was when I was like really, really, really hooked on it. Like, that was probably when I was the most hooked on Warcraft I've ever been in my life, because I wanted to get a mount so fucking bad, and I was so close, and it's like, leveling was so hard back then. I was like, I just have to do this like all day, every day for the next week, and I'll fucking do it. So, I actually did do that, and I managed to get the mount. And when I did get my mount, the Warhorse for the Paladin, I was expecting so much more. I was expecting it to go so fast immediately, but then I realized, oh, this is only the first mount, because I didn't know that it was like you had to buy a second mount after that. Like, if you wanted to go really fast, you had to buy an epic mount. I thought it was just the one mount. After you had that, then you can go super fast forever. But no, you gotta waste more time getting to the higher level. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed with that, and I got all those levels by grinding too. I remember checking my achievements and or my statistics in the achievement folder a little while ago, and apparently I only did get this. You know, in Eastern Kingdoms where dwarves and all that shit are, I didn't level at all in the other place, Kalimdor. Didn't level there at all. And I checked the quests that I completed in Eastern Kingdoms. 42. I did 42 out of like 700 quests in Eastern Kingdoms, and about half of those were done after I hit level 60, after I hit the level cap. So, yeah, I did about 20 quests the entire time while in leveling up my character. And about 10 of those were the inaugural quests when you first make your character. They give you all those quests, right? So about 10 of those were those. So basically, the entire time going through leveling up like 10 to 60, I did about 15 quests. It was ridiculous. All I did was grind all day. It was the most boring shit of my life. And this is probably when my mind got completely distracted by everything, and like, what am I supposed to do when I'm just grinding all the time? Like, I'm usually listening to someone talk in the background, and by listening to someone talk in the background, I kind of subconsciously soak in some of that stuff, some of that information. So that's how I retained most of my information that I hold today. And that's pretty much it. This is all I really did in this whole level cap space thingy was grind. I didn't do anything else but kill mobs. And I remember hitting level 40 on a green, no, maybe it wasn't level 40, but I remember leveling up on a green spider in Hillsbrad. And then I told Hammer, and he was like, whatever. And that kind of led up to the next saga, which is the Bored as Fuck saga.